Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Debbie from My Vagabond Style. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed today's content. I am doing the Marguerite Miller Challenge for 2024, week 9. If you want to search others that have done it, search the hashtag 2024CW9, and it should pull up a few other channels that are working on this as well. So it's a 52-week challenge, and we get prompts. We can interpret them however we want, but you try to use all 6 prompts, and then there is a bonus in that 6 that you can trade out with something else, which is what I'm going to do today. So today's prompts are a wild animal. So I'm not sure which one of these I'm going to use. I'll use either this one or this one. And then the next one is a tree blossom. And I couldn't really find any blossoms that I liked, so I went ahead and printed out this cherry blossom tree. I'm not sure what sizes I'll use, but I've got a couple of them there. And then part of a recipe you enjoy making, I'm not going to use that one. I'm trading it out for the bonus, a book page. So I have these really fun books that have vintage photos in them. So I'll be using a page out of that or two. The next thing is something that came in the mail. Okay, here's where I'm talking about interpreting the prompts however you like. This magazine came in the mail, so I'm going to use an image out of this magazine. And then the bonus is a date or anything from a calendar. So these calendars here, uh, I am going to use probably both these pages, I think, and kind of mix them together. So that will be my background. Now I'm working in my bigger journal today. It is 9 by 12, I think it is. And I am going to be actually using it horizontally this time because these pages I think will work great this way. And the other way I was cutting off so much, and yeah, I just think this will be a better way to do it. With that, let me go ahead and tear these out. These are beautiful. Somebody gave me these. They're beautiful Arizona Highway calendars that one of my neighbors gave me. I just put, if you had any magazines, well, she added these, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's great. Yeah, if you are looking for magazines, just put it out on Nextdoor, and you'd be surprised how many of your neighbors will come through for you. Let me cut the bottoms of this off, and I'm going to cut the top of it off because it has a hole here. All right. So my thought is to put this down here. I'm not going to really need a whole lot behind it, but you know what? I really like this look right here. So I think I'm going to cut around this part right here. That is my thought. Now the trees are a little bit tricky because I can't do all those little tiny leaves, and so we're just gonna give the shape of the trees. Not worried about the leaves. If it doesn't work, maybe I can cut those trees out. When you fussy cut something a little more thick, like this kind of paper that the calendar is on, it's a little harder to fussy cut. I'm just going to say that right now. Just get a good pair of scissors and do what you can. Again, I'm just going around those rocks. I'm not even really following the exact rock. So let's see. Yeah, that tree is a little wonky, but we'll see what happens. Okay, and then behind here, I think I'm going to put, yeah, I like that much better. This almost fits exact. That's so cool. Okay. I see a little bit of white right here that's bugging me. All right, so let's see which, I think for the next step, I want to see which, uh, possibly which cat we want to use. I think I want to use, I want the cat to be drinking out of here. I also want to have enough rock area that I can have some people around here. The other thing is I need to put the tree in here as well. So I need to decide, I think the first thing is which cat. Well, let me show you the people that I was thinking about using. I really liked her. I thought maybe we could make her either like stand in the water since she had a bathing suit on. So I'm gonna take this one. So maybe we can use her. And I think there was one more in this one. Nope. Okay, this book. I don't know if I'll use this one. I think the image is awfully large. But I'm going to go ahead and tear it out anyway, just in case. We got that one. And then there's another one here. This gal is about the right size, but she's all bundled up. Oh. Here's another one, and she's sitting out here. I didn't even see her before. Okay. I can color her suit too, so I'm not too worried that these are black and white. I'll just put a little color, either with a colored pencil or watercolor or something. You know what I do like about using this one is it covers up the janky trees over there. I might be able to put her like right here where she's kind of sitting there looking at the cat. And then I could put her maybe back in the water a little bit farther, or maybe standing on a rock or something. Yes. Okay, I'm not going to cut her out yet because I'm going to color these. I kind of have an idea that I'm going to use those too. Okay, so the other thing that I have is something from this magazine here, and I'm going to rip this page out. There's a few different options here. So I've got this couple hanging out on the couch that I thought maybe I could cut them out and put them somewhere. Or I've got these people dancing, or I've got this whole group of the country jamboree. So we'll see. And I really like, I'm going to save these for something else because I love all these old album covers. Most of the album covers that I see in these magazines are all black and white, but these are all colors. So I'm super excited about keeping these and using them on something. Maybe on like a mini collage. I know if you guys have been following Nellie and Ruth Designs, she is making mini collages on Rolodex cards. Very fun. So if you haven't seen that, it's Nellie and Ruth Designs, which I'm sure most of you follow her. I think most of my followers follow her, but check out that video. I think she's going to do it every week. I can't remember if it's Tuesdays. I think it's Tuesdays that she's going to come out with a new one. Okay, so I went ahead and laid this down. I know that I want the cat's tongue to go behind here, so I cut just a little slice right here so that I can slide him in and that he's taking his little drink of water from the corner. And then the next thing is the tree. So I've got my little cherry tree that I'm going to cut down, a fussy cut. So let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got the little tree cut out. I'm wondering if maybe I could just pop it in back here, but I think I'll wait on that just after I position our people. Maybe I could kind of tuck it out where it's coming behind one of them or something. And I know that cat's going to stay right there, so I'm going to put just a little bit of glue stick on the back of the cat so it doesn't move around. And then I think before I get too far, I'm going to cut where this cat is. I'm going to go down probably just a hair so I don't cut so much of his ear off. I know some of it's going to be cut off, but I don't want to move the cat down anymore because then you won't see the water here where he's drinking. So I could put the music people, the jamboree, right here, maybe like sink them down into the water a little bit behind those rocks. I don't want to lose my little tree. Set it right up here. I am going to go ahead and color her. So let me do that. Okay, guys, I don't know if this is going to work, but I have these blending chalks that I'm going to try. And let's make her bathing suit maybe like, let's see how teal looks. I'm going to try it a little bit on the bottom here and see how it works. Oh, you guys, I think that's going to work great. I can already tell already. See that little blue? Yes. Okay. Now, if I can just get it in there without, going out the lines, because this is not an exact brush here. I just kind of wanted to give her just a little something. I wonder if I could do her legs too. I don't want to make her yellow. That's pretty yellow. Let me try this one. Even more so. Well, how about this one? There's like a kind of a brownish. Kind of bring her back to life like she just was. This is actually working pretty good. I'm gonna have to remember these chalks. Oh wow, that's awesome. For me it made a huge difference. Okay. And let's look at this other gal and see if we can do anything for her. She needs some color. I'm gonna give her a little more color on the face. And then let's give her a bathing suit color. I wonder if I could use like a stiff brush. Let me try that. This little brush is pretty hard. Yes. Yeah, that's great. I will be remembering that. Okay. So let me get this out of the way. And I'm going to cut her out here and see if we can maybe, I can't really see that foot, but I'm thinking maybe I could tuck it behind a rock. Oh, I just shaved like 10 pounds off of her leg. If only it was that easy. Okay, I've got her cut out. And let's see where we might be able to put her. I think if I put her here, it's almost like she's on like a floating chair. And then I could put maybe her hand like it's in the water. I like her there. I do want to mark, before I get too far, I'm going to mark where I want this cat cut off. and cut it off. Okay, I'm gonna go cut it on the guillotine cutter. I'll be right back. I went to cut it. I'm like thinking maybe I can just cut around here. I won't have to cut so much of it off. I'm gonna work on this just for a minute. All right, you guys, I think I saved the ears. I'm very happy about that because I just think it would have, I cut a little bit more off the bottom than I thought I was going to save the ears. And I think it was a good choice. All right, let's move on here. I'm going to make a little slice right here and put the singers in the water. All right, so we've got our singers right there. And then I'm going to cut this gal out and see where we want her. The floating gal right here. I'm not sure about her foot though. Maybe I'll tip it so it's in the water. More little cutting. Let's see. Okay, let me cut her out. I went ahead and made the little slices in the paper here so that I could get them where I wanted them. So I'll show you where they're going to go. So her little edge of her chair is going to go right here. And then I'm going to put her foot right behind the rock. So it looks like she's kind of hanging out in the water. So I can go ahead and glue her down. And then the other gal, I'm going to have her right here. And I made two little, you can see them, two little slits in the paper right here. And I'm just going to put her feet down in the water and then her little pole, like it was a mop, but now it's like her little walking stick. Okay, then I'll put her exactly where I want her in the water here. I mean, you know what angle. I think she's good about there. All right, so the last thing I need to get in here is our little tree. Let's see where we want to put that. And I think that's good. So we'll put that tree blossoms back here. Okay, that's good because it's not like so standing out that it takes away from, you know, your eye goes right there. I just want your eye to kind of know it's there, but not have to stop there. Okay, so let's get this down here. I think I'm gonna do glue stick and then go back on the edges. I'm really happy I didn't have to cut off the ears. Okay, this is my first horizontal collage. I like it. So if you enjoyed this content, be sure and give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. It costs nothing to subscribe, and then hit the bell notification so you'll see when I put out a new video. Let me go over the prompts real quick. A wild animal, we have our cat. A tree with blossoms, we've got that tucked away right there. A book page, these were people from a book that I cut out. And then something that came in the mail was these images that were in that magazine that came in the mail. And then the bonus was anything from a calendar, which was our background. I hope you you enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun. Kind of bring it forward for you to see. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.